Good morning to all students. My name is N. Jyoti. I am working as a mathematical CRT in KGBV Pullampeta, YSR district. Today our topic is rational number. Rational number is one of the part in the number system. In our KGBV, students are studied from 6th class to intermediate. The number system also becomes many ways introduced in many ways in class wise. How it classified number system 6th class from 6th class to intermediate. First of all, I tell here. Good morning to all students. My name is N. Jyoti. I am working as a mathematical CRT in KGBV Pullampeta, YSR district. Today our topic is rational number. Rational number is one of the part in the number system. In our KGBV, students are studied from 6th class to intermediate. The number system also becomes many ways introduced in many ways in class wise. How it classified number system 6th class from 6th class to intermediate. First of all, I tell here. First of all, complex numbers. These complex numbers are divided into two parts, that are real numbers and imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers. And again, real numbers are divided into two parts, that are rational numbers and irrational numbers. And after that, these rational numbers also be divided into three parts. One is natural number, and next one is whole numbers, and third one is integers. We already studied natural numbers and whole numbers and integers in our earlier classes. We learned 6th class natural numbers and whole numbers we learn in 6th class. And after that 7th class we learn about integers. Okay students? And after that we learn in 8th class rational numbers. We learn about in 8th class rational numbers. And after that, these irrational numbers are learned in 9th class. And after that, real numbers are studied in 10th class. And after that, complex numbers are studied in intermediate. Okay, this is the classifications of the number system up to 6th class to intermediate. In this is the tree diagram we call here. In this tree diagram, some subtopics also be here, but we take only what we need in this section. Okay, students, this is the tree diagram of number system. Okay students, in our earlier classes we learn about the natural numbers and whole numbers and integers of definitions. Just we recall what are the definitions of natural numbers here. Okay students. Natural numbers. denoted by capital N. These natural numbers are denoted by capital N. Students, how many chalk pieces are in my hand? See, how many chalk pieces are in my hand? There are 4 chalk pieces. There are 4 chalk pieces in my hand. How can you tell? You say that, madam, by counting, madam, you said. How it count? How can you count? These are 4 chalk pieces in my hand. You say that, madam, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. These 1, 2, 3, 4 are called the counting numbers. Counting numbers. The counting numbers are called the natural numbers. The counting numbers are called the natural numbers. The set of natural numbers are written like in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. This is the natural numbers set. Okay, students. In this natural numbers, here this is least natural number is 1 here. The least natural number is 1, and we don't know the greatest natural number. We don't know the greatest natural number in this set. Okay, and after that we will go for the whole numbers. And after that we will go for the whole numbers. These whole numbers are denoted by capital W. Whole numbers are denoted by capital W. If we join 0 to the natural number, we get the whole numbers. What are the natural numbers are here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and so on. These are the whole numbers. If we join 0 to this number, we get the whole numbers. This is the definition of whole numbers. And after that, we will go for the integers. In this whole number set, 0 is the least number, and we don't know the greatest whole number in this set because the numbers are passing through away. There is no great number here. Okay. And after that, we will go for the integers. In these integers are denoted by capital I. Okay. In this integer set, whole numbers, and we combine the negatives of the natural numbers. Okay. What are the whole numbers are here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are the whole numbers. And after that, we combine the negatives of the natural numbers. What are the natural numbers are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the natural numbers. We combine these natural numbers negatives of the natural numbers. We combine in this set. Like 1 by minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3 and so on. And so on. This is the integer set. Okay, students? In this integer set, we don't know the least integer value and we don't know the greatest integer value. Okay. Here in this set, we write the all positive numbers in right side of the 0 and all negative numbers are written in the left side of the 0. Okay. Here 0 is also be here. 0 is neither positive nor negative here. Okay. This is the integer set. Okay, students. In this, because you have some doubt, madam, we already learned in 6th class and 7th class natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Why, madam, why you are telling like this? Students, all integers, all natural numbers are in whole number. All natural numbers are in whole number. Okay. All natural numbers are in whole number. All whole numbers are in integers. All whole numbers are in integers. All integers are all in rational numbers. That's why I I am telling about the natural numbers and whole numbers and the integers here. Okay, students? Okay, students? We learn about the rational numbers here. What is the rational numbers? Rational numbers are denoted by capital Q. Rational numbers are also called the quotient numbers. Rational numbers are also called the quotient numbers. That's why they are denoted by capital Q. Okay. What is the definition of rational numbers? A number which can be written in the form of P by Q. A number which can be written in the form of P by Q. And P and Q are integers. P and Q are integers. P and Q are integers. And Q not equal to 0. Q not equal to 0. Don't put 0 in the denominator place. They said that. Okay, students? Q not equal to 0. If you can take any natural number, it will be written in the form of P by Q. If, for example, you take 2. We take the 2. 2 is the natural number. 2 is the natural. It also be written in the form of P by Q. This is the P by Q form. This is the P by Q form. This is the P by Q form. Okay, students? And also 2 will be written in the P by Q form many ways. 4 by 2 and 6 by 3 and 8 by 4 and after that 10 by 5 and so on. Whatever it will be. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 4, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. All we get 2. All we get 2. Okay, students? 2 is the natural numbers, but 2 is written in the form of P by Q as this model. Okay, students, do you all understand? If you can take any integer values, will be written in the form of P by Q. But here they given in the statement Q not equal to 0. You ask one question to me. Why, madam? Why don't you put in 0 in the denominator place? I explained with you. When we put in the 0 in the denominator place, this fraction is not exist. This fraction is not exist. That's why they said that don't put 0 in the denominator place. Okay, students? This is the rational numbers definition. Okay, students? Now we discuss about the properties of rational numbers. In 6th class, we already learned about the properties of natural numbers and whole numbers. In 7th class, we already learned properties of integers. Okay. Now in 8th class, we learn the properties of rational numbers here. Okay, students. Every property will discuss with respect to under 4 mathematical operations are here. Okay. Addition and subtraction and multiplication and division. Okay, students. In this rational numbers, we have some properties are here. One is the closure property. Closure property. First, we discuss what is the closure property here. Okay, students. What is the closure property? If you can take, we can take any 2 rational numbers. Any 2 rational numbers are we use here. A and B are rational numbers here. This symbol is called the belongs symbol. This symbol is called the belongs. Belongs means చెందుతుంది అని అర్థం. This symbol will be used in 10th class. Okay, student? A and B are rational numbers are used here. This closure property will be satisfied the 4 mathematical operations for the rational numbers. Okay. A plus B belongs to Q and A minus B belongs to Q and A into B belongs to Q and A divided by B belongs to Q. Okay. And here if you can take any 2 rational numbers, their addition is also be rational number. these numbers to this four statements, is it are satisfied or not? Okay, students. First we take a plus b. A plus b means 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 means 5. We get the 5 answer. 5 is also being written in the form of p by q. Written in the form of p by q. I already told every natural number will be written in the form of p by q. That's why a plus b, 2 plus 3 equal to 5. 5 is also be one of the rational numbers. So addition is the mathematical operation of addition is satisfied the closure property here. Okay, and after that we will go for the next operation here. A minus b. A minus b means 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 we get minus 1 here. We get the minus 1. Minus 1 also be one of the rational number. One of the rational number. It also be written in the form of p by q. It also be written in the form of p by q. And after that we apply for this a into b. A into b means 2 into 3. 2 into 3 we get the 6 answer here. 6 answer here. So 6 also be written in the form of p by q. Okay, students, 6 also be written in the form of p by q form. So if we can take any two rational numbers will be satisfied the closure property under addition and subtraction and multiplication, and we verify the division is also B. Division is satisfied or not. 2 by 3. 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means p by q form. It is the form of p by q form. Is it or not? It is the right. So these closure properties, the rational numbers are satisfied the closure property under addition and subtraction and multiplication and division. This is the closure property. This, students, we will go for the next property, commutative property. In commutative property, we can take any two rational numbers. We take any two rational numbers. A comma b belongs to q here. This what is the commutative property? A plus b equal to b plus a, and a into b equal to b into a. This is the commutative property. This is the commutative property. Okay, rational numbers are satisfied the commutative property under addition and multiplication. Under addition and multiplication only. It's not satisfied the subtraction and division. It's not satisfied. It's not satisfied. It's satisfied only addition and multiplication only. It's satisfied here in commutative property. Rational numbers are satisfied the commutative property under addition and multiplication only here. Students, I will explain with one example to you. With example, if you can take A as 4 and b as 5, whatever it may be, you can take it. Okay, we apply these values to this statement. 4 a plus b equal to b plus c. First statement we take it. We apply these values to this statement. 4 plus 5 equal to 5 plus 4. 5 4 plus 5 we get 9, and 5 plus 4 also we get 9. Here LHS and RHS both are equal. That's why they said that rational numbers are satisfied commutative property under addition. Okay, and after that we can verify the multiplication symbol is satisfied or not here. A into b equal to b into a. Here 4 into 5 equal to 5 into 4. 4 5s are 20 and 5 4s are 20. Okay, students. Okay, this here also being LHS and RHS both are equal. That's why they said that rational numbers are satisfied the commutative property under addition and multiplication only. It's not satisfied the subtraction and division. Okay. Okay. Students, next we discuss about the associative property. Okay. Here in this associative property we A, B, C. A, B, C are three rational numbers we take here. This associative property is satisfied over addition and multiplication. This associative property is satisfied over addition and multiplication, but we cannot apply for multiplication and division. Okay, what is the associative property? I explained here. A plus B plus C and A plus B plus C. This is the associative property for addition, and A into B into C equal to A into B into C. This is the associative property. So this associative property is only satisfied addition and multiplication only. We cannot apply for the subtraction and division. I will explain with one example to you. It's these properties are satisfied or not. Okay. If you can take any three rational numbers here. One A is 2 and B is 4 and C is 5. We can take A as 2, B as 4, C as 5. We apply these values to this statement. A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. 2 plus 4 plus 5 and 2 plus 4 plus 5. First, we calculate the in bracket value. 4 plus 5 we get the 9 and 2 plus 4 we get the 6 plus 5. Here 2 plus 9 we get the 11 and 6 plus 5 we get 11. Here LHS equal to RHS. Okay, LHS equal to RHS. So by using this example, addition satisfied for the associative property here. Okay, and after that we apply for these numbers to the multiplication symbol. 2 into 4 into 5 and 2 into 4 into 5. 2 into 4 5s are 20 and 2 4s are 8 into 5. 22s are 40 and here 8 5s are 40. In this here also we LHS equal to RHS. So in the associative property will be satisfied under addition and multiplication only. We can't apply for subtraction and division. Okay students, now we discuss the identity property here. In this identity property there are two types. One is roll of 0 and roll of 1 here. What is the roll of 0? Which when we add 0 to any number we get the same number. That is the roll of 0. When we add 0 to rational number, the rational number remains the same. That is the roll of 0. Okay students, K is the one of the rational number here. K plus 0 is A and 0 plus A is also B. We get the A. This is the roll of 0. Here 0 we call the additive identity. 0 is called we call the additive identity, and after that we will go for the roll of 1. What is the roll of 1 here? When we multiply any number with 1, we get the same number. That is the roll of 1. A multiplied with 1, we get the same number. When we multiply with 1 to any number, we get the same number. That is the roll of 1. Here 1 is called the multiplicative identity. 1 is called the multiplicative identity here. Okay students, do you all understood this property? Next we discuss the excess inverse here. Okay. In this existence of inverse, there are two types. One is additive inverse and one is the multiplicative inverse. One is the additive inverse. One is the additive inverse and next one is the multiplicative inverse. Any two numbers whose sum is 0, any two numbers whose sum is 0 are called the additive inverse. That is a plus minus a, we get the 0 here. We get the 0. Any two numbers whose sum is 0. This is the additive inverse. This is the two numbers plus a and minus a. Their sum is 0. This is the additive inverse. Okay. For example, if you can take any rational number, 5 is the one of the rational number here. 5 additive inverse is 5. 5 additive inverse is minus 5. 5 additive inverse is minus 5. Okay. And minus 5 additive inverse is additive inverse. This we call the additive inverse. Minus 5 additive inverse is plus 5. See students, here they change their signs here. Okay, this is the additive inverse, and after that we will go for the multiplicative inverse. When we multiply two numbers, we get the whose product is 1. That is the multiplicative inverse. When we multiply any two numbers whose product is 1, that is the multiplicative inverse. That is a into 1 by a equal to a equal to 1. Here 1 will get cancelled, 1 will cancel. That's why we get the 1 here. That is the multiplicative inverse here. Multiplicative inverse. A multiplicative inverse is 1 by a. 1 by a multiplicative inverse is a. Okay. This is the multiplicative inverse. If you can take for example we take 2 by 3. Okay. 2 by 3 multiplicative inverse is 3 by 2. 3 by 2. They interchange their places. Numerator can be become denominator can be become numerator. That is the multiplicative inverse of each other. Okay. This is the multiplicative inverse. Okay students. Next we discuss about distributive law. Here in this distributive law we use any two symbols. That is addition and multiplication and subtraction and multiplication are we use here. What is the distributive property here? A into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. This is the distributive law of multiplication over addition. This is called. And after that, a into b minus c equal to a into b minus a into c. Okay. This called the distributive law of multiplication over subtraction here. This is the distributive law. Okay, students. Okay, students. When we recall what are the properties of rational numbers here, we already discussed these properties. One is the closure property, and the next one is commutative property, and next one is associative property, and next one is identity element, and next one is existence of inverse, and next one is distributive law. These are the 6 properties we explained clearly in this section. Okay, students, do you all understood that? Okay, students, all of you take your maths textbooks textbooks. Don't fear. I will explain each question on board. Okay. You entered the answers and questions in your notebook with clearly. Okay, students. First of all, in exercise 1.1, in first question they ask, name the property involved the following examples. Here, they name the properties involved in the following examples. Here, this is the first question in exercise 1.1 here. In this first section, the first question is 8 by 5 plus 0, we get the 8 by 5, and 0 plus 8 by 5 will also be, we get the 8 by 5 here. I already told when we add to 0 to any number, we get the same number. Okay. This is the additive identity property. This is the additive identity. This is the additive identity or identity property. Additive identity ana rayachu leppode identity property ani kuda rayachu. And after that, we will go for the next question. 2 into 3 by 5 plus 1 by 2 equal to 2 into 3 by 5 plus 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, this is the second question. What are they used in the fundamental operations in this question? They use multiplication and addition symbol we use here. In distributive law, we use the multiplication symbol, multiplication and addition in distributive law. Mathematical operations we use in distributive law. This is the distributive property. Distributive law. This is the distributive law. See, in third question, 3 by 7 into 1 equal to 3 by 7. And 1 into 3 by 7 we get the 3 by 7. I already told to you when we multiply with 1 we get the same number. Okay. When we multiply the rational numbers we get the same rational number. A into 1 equal to A and 1 into A equal to A. This is the multiplicative identity property. Multiplicative identity property. And after that we will go for the next question. Minus 2 by 5 into 1 and we get the minus 2 by 5 and 1 into minus 2 by 5 we get the minus 2 by 5 here. Okay. This also be multiplicative identity. When we multiply with 1 we get the same number. This is the multiplicative identity. This is the multiplicative identity. This is the multiplicative identity. Fifth question, 2 by 5 plus 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5. This is the fifth question of first section. Here we recall the A plus B equal to B plus A. B plus A. This statement we use the in associative property. We use the A. In fifth question, 2 by 5 plus 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5 here. This is the fifth question of first section. So this is the A and this is the B. A plus B equal to B plus A. This is the statement of commutative property under addition. Commutative property. This is the commutative property. And after that we will go for the next question. 5 by 2 into 3 by 7 we get the 15 by 14. 15 by 14. 3 5s are 15. 2 7s are 14. See here A into B. A equal to quotient number. We get the rational number. The quotient numbers also be rational numbers. A into B, we get the rational number. This is the closure property. Closure. This is the closure property. And after the see student, seventh question. In seventh question, 7a plus minus 7a, we will get the 0 here. When we add any two numbers whose sum is 0, that is the additive inverse. That is the additive inverse. I already told. Okay. This is the additive inverse. Additive inverse. And after that we will go for the 8th question. X into 1 by x equal to 1. Here x not equal to 0. I already told in multiplicative inverse when we take any two numbers whose product is 1. Whose product is 1. That is a into 1 by a. A into 1 by a, we get the 1. This is the multiplicative inverse. I already told you. This is the x into 1 by x equal to 1. This is the multiplicative inverse. This is the multiplicative inverse. And after that we will go for the next question. 9th question. 2 into x plus 2 into 6 equal to 2 into x plus 6. This is in this question we use two mathematical operations. When we use two mathematical operations, this is the distributive law. This is the distributive law. Distributive law. This is the first section. Questions are here. Okay. We will go for the next second question. Write the additive and multiplicative inverse of the following. Here they are given in the values. First one is minus 3 by 5 and second one is 0 and third one is 0 and fourth one is 7 by 9 and fifth one is minus 1 here. Here they ask in the problem additive inverse, multiplicative inverse we will write here. The additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. This is the additive inverse, this is the multiplicative inverse. Here minus 3 by 5 additive inverse is plus 3 by 5. In additive inverse they change their signs only. Okay students, here in second question they given the plus 1 here. The additive inverse of plus 1 is minus 1 and third one is 0. It's not 0 is not exist. 0 is not exist. Because 0 is neither positive neither negative. That's why 0 don't have any additive inverse. Okay. 0 is not exist here. And 7 by 9 became minus 7 by. Additive inverse of 7 by 9 is minus 7 by 9. And minus 1 additive inverse is plus 1. Okay students, do you all understood that? And after that we will go for the multiplicative inverse of these questions. Minus 3 by 5 multiplicative inverse is minus 5 by 3. And 1 multiplicative inverse is 1. And after that 0 multiplicative inverse is not exist. I already told you 0 is neither positive neither negative, non-negative. And after that 7 by 9 multiplicative inverse is 9 by 7. Here in this multiplicative inverse after that we will go for the third question. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Here first question, minus 1 by 17 plus dash equal to minus 12 by 5 plus minus 1 by 17. Here they given. See students, this is the A and this is the B and this is the A plus this is the B. See, A plus B equal to A plus B. This is the commutative property. Here A is both sides are A, but here both sides are not B value. That's why in this blank we write the B value. What are the B value are here? Minus 1 by 17. Okay students. And after that second question, minus 2 by 3 plus dash equal to minus 2 by 3. I already told you, when we add 0 to any number we get the same number. Here 2 by 3, when we add 0 to this number we get the same number, the same way minus 2 by 3. This is the second question. And after that, this is the third question. Third question is 1 into dash equal to 9 by 11. I already told you, when we multiply with 1, we get the same number. When we multiply with 1 to the number, we get the same number. This in the bracket 9 by 11. 9 by 11 will be multiplied with 1, we get the same 9 by 11 here. And after that, fourth question, minus 12 plus 5 by 6 plus 6 by 7 equal to minus 12 plus 5 by 6 plus dash. Ikkada, see here, A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus, see here, what we get it? C. C means what is the value of here? 6 by 7. 6 by 7. A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. This is the statement of associative property of under addition. Here A value is minus 12 and B value is 5 by 6 and here C value is 6 by 7. That's why we missed here C value. That's why we fill in the blank 6 value. C value 6 by 7. This is the associative property used here. Okay, and after that, see in this problem, dash into A 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 equal to 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 into dash. Okay students, here we use A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Here we missed the here B value is there and A value is there. A value is there. Here we miss the here A value and we miss here C value here. What is the A value here? 3 by 4. And what is the C value here? C value is 1 by 3. 1 by 3. This is the fifth question. And after that we will go for the sixth question. What they given? Minus 16 by 17 plus dash equal to 16 minus 16 by 7. Okay. Okay students. When we add to 0 to any number, we get the same number. This is the additive identity. I already told you. Minus 16 by 7, when we add 0 to this number, we get the same number. This is the fill in the blanks questions. We completed successfully. In fourth question, multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14 here. See, what they given here, we need to understand what is the reciprocal. Reciprocal means numerator became denominator, denominator became numerator. Okay. The reciprocal of minus 5 by 14 is minus 14 by 5. This is the reciprocal value to minus 5 by 14. And after that, what they give in the problem? Here, see students, we multiply both numerators and we multiply both denominators are there. Plus into minus, minus 2 14 are 28 by 11 5s are 15. This is the answer for this question. Students, we will go for the fifth question. Which properties can be used in the computing 2 by 5 into 5 into 7 by 6 plus 1 by 3 into 3 into 4 by 11 here. They asked me the question, which properties we use here? Computing. Computing means we mananta solve chesina varaku em properties use chestamo ani adugutunnaru. Here, see 2 by 5 into 5. Here, see these two numbers 5 multiplicative inverse is here. The multiplicative inverse is 1 by 5. So here we use the multiplicative inverse property. And after that, this is one term. We write like this. And after that, 1 by 3 into 3, one product. And after that, we write the 4 by 11. 4 by 11. See here, students. 1 by 5. Here 1 by 5 into 1 into 1. 2 into 1. 1 by 5 multiplicative inverse is 5. 1 by 3 multiplicative inverse is 3. Here they use the multiplicative inverse property. If we cancellation here, 5 1 jar, 5 1 jar, 3 1 jar, 3 1 jar. And after that we will 2 by 1 into, in this bracket we get 2 by 1 value and 7 by 6 plus, here we get, in this bracket value we get 1 and into 4 by 11. When we multiply both numerators here, 2 4 2 7 are 14 by 2 6 1 are 6 plus 4 1 are 4 by 11. This is the, here we use the closure property with addition. Here we use the closure property with addition. Which properties are we using here? Multiplicative, inverse and closure property. Closure property under addition. And after that, we use here. This is the fifth question. Next, we will go for the sixth question. Verify the following: minus 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2 equal to 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2. Here, verify the following. Verify means LHS value is equal to the RHS value. We get it or not? First, we take the LHS value. What is the LHS value? 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2 here. First, we separate the same denominators fractions in one bracket. 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus into minus 3 by 2. These are the two denominators are same here. That's why we write in one bracket. And after that 5 by 4 plus we are doing LCM of here. These two denominators are same here. That's why we take LCM to this same 2 and minus 1 here. Here both the denominators are equal. That's why we write the same numerators as in the way. Minus 1 and minus 3. And after that 5 by 4 plus, these are the 4 minus 1 minus 3. These symbols are same symbols. That's why we do the addition. Minus 4 minus 1 minus 4 we get the minus 4 by 2. And after that we do the LCM to these two rational numbers with addition. 4 to LCM is 4. 4 to LCM is 4. Here the same LCM here. And that's why we write the same numerator here here 2 here, and here LCM is 4. That's why we multiply with 2 to the denominator. 2 2s are 4, and this 2 will be multiplied with the numerator. 2 into minus 4, we get the minus 8. 2 4s are 8, and 5 plus into minus 8 by 4. Here we get the minus 4, minus 5, minus 3, we get minus 3 by 4. This is the LHS value. This is the LHS value. Minus 3 by 4. This is the LHS value. And after that, we verify the RHS value. And after that, we verify the RHS value. See, what they given the RHS value? 5 by 4 plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2 here. Okay, this is the RHS value. Here, in the RHS value, they already given the same denominators in one place, one bracket. 5 by 4 plus, we take LCM of this number, 2 2. That's why we take the same denominator here, and don't change their name and numerators because the denominators are same here. 5 by 4 plus here minus 1 plus into minus 3 by 2. See students, 5 by 4 plus here minus 1 minus 3, we get the same symbols are here. That's why we do the addition here. Minus 1 minus 4, we get minus 4. Minus 1 minus 3, we get minus 4 by 2. Okay, and after that we add these two fractions. 4 2. 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. And you do the same way. 4 to LCM is 4. 4 to LCM is 4. Here 4, here 4. Both the denominators are same. That's why don't change their numerator value. And after that, here both denominators are not equal. That's why we do the same denominator here. That's why we multiply with 2. 2 2s are 4. And after that 2 multiply with minus 4. Minus 4 into 2 minus 8 we will get it. And after that 5 plus into minus 8 by 4. Here minus 5 minus 8 we get minus 3. Minus 3 by 4. Here see RHS also be minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4 we get. See students, LHS value and RHS value both are equal. LHS value and RHS value equal. That's why this is the given statement is true. We will go for the 8th question. Subtract the given. Subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. Here we need to understand what they given in the question. Subtract from 100. From 1 means 1 by 3 subtracted from 3 by 4. This is the statement. From means 1 by 3 నుంచి 3 by 4 తీయాలి. కానీ మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే చిన్న మిస్టేక్ చేస్తారు. 3 by 4 నుంచి సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయమన్నారు కాబట్టి 1 by 3 చేస్తారు. That is the false statement. You do it. Subtracted 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. We write here 1 by 3 లో నుంచి 3 by 4 ను తీసివేయాలి. This is the question. And after that, here also both denominators are different here. That's why we do the multiplication of this. 3 4s are 12. And after that, do the cross multiplication. 4 1s are 4 minus 3 3s are 9. We get 4 minus 9. Here both symbols are opposite. This have the positive symbol, this have the negative symbol. That's why both symbols are different. We do the subtraction. 4 minus 9 we get minus 5 by 12. This is the answer for the first question. And after that, in the same way you do the second question and third question. What is the second question? Minus 32 by 13 from 2. I will give you 2 minus 32 by 13. 2 minus 32 by 13. Here we get 2 minus into minus plus 32 by 13. Okay, and after that you do the question. And after that, in the same way you do the homework. Minus 4 by 7 from minus of minus 7. This is the question. Minus 4 by 7. Minus into minus plus 7. You do these two questions for homework to you. Home assignments for you. Okay, students? See, students, we will go for the next question, 9th question. What numbers should be added to minus 5 by 8 so as to get minus 3 by 2? Here, see students, what number should be added to minus 5 by 8? They given the question. మనము ఏదైనా ఒక నెంబర్కు minus 5 by 8 ను యాడ్ చేయండి అని అంటున్నారు. But we don't know what is the adding number here. Let adding number be as x. Let adding number be as x. And after that, when we add x plus minus 5 by 8, as we get minus 3 by 2 here. This is the statement for the question. When we add x to this number, we get 3 by 2 is the answer. That's it. That is the statement they given here. See students, we don't know the x value here. That's why we use x in LHS value to change this value to the other side first of all. Plus into minus 5 by 8 equal to minus 3 by 2. And after that, we change the minus 5 by 8 to the other side. Minus 3 by 2. It became plus 5 by 8 to the other side. Here, both denominators are not equal. That's why 2 8 are 16. And after that, do the cross multiplication here. 8 3s are 24 plus into minus plus 2 5s are 10. Here minus 2 plus 10. These both symbols are different. That's why we do the subtraction here. Minus 24 plus 10, we get the minus 14. Minus 14 by 16. When we cancellation here, 2 7s are 2 8. We get minus 7 by 8 answer. Minus 7 by 8. This is the adding number for the question. Adding number to minus 5 by 8. This is the adding number. Adding number. This is the adding number. Okay. See students, and after that we will go for the 10th question. The sum of two rational numbers is 8. If one of the number is minus 5 by 6, find the other. See students, two number sum is 8. We don't know the two numbers. First of all, x plus y we get 8 here. You write like the statement of this sentence. And after that, if one of the number is minus 5 by 6. In these two numbers, one number is given in the question. Okay. So, we substitute this question in whatever it may be, in y case. Minus 5 by 6. Minus 5 by 6. This is the statement they given in the problem. If two numbers, the sum of two numbers is 8. In the two numbers, if one is the minus 5 by 6, and we don't know the another number here. We don't know the another number here. Let me find out the number value here. That's why x plus into minus 5 by 6 equal to 8. And after that, we don't know the x value. That's why we change the minus 5 by 6 to the other side. It became plus 5 by 6 of the RHS value. Then x equal to, here we don't know the denominator value, that's why we put 0. We put 1 here. 6 1 are 6, 6 1 are 6, and after that do the cross multiplication. 6 8 are 48, and after that 5 1 are 5. Here 48 plus 5 we get 53 by 6. This is the x value. This is the x value. Another value is, another number is 53 by 6. Okay. See students, and after that we will go for the 11th question. Is subtraction associative is rational number? Is subtraction associative in rational number? Explain with one example. Explain with an example. They give it the problem. We already told associative property is satisfied only for addition and multiplication. But in the problem, they said that they asked us subtraction associative is a rational number or not. See, A, B, C are rational numbers. The rational numbers. We write the associative property of with subtraction. A minus B minus C plus equal to A minus B minus C. This is the associative property of subtraction. Okay, and after that, see, A plus into minus minus B minus into minus plus C. Okay, equal. And after that, A minus B minus C. Here, A plus A, both sides are plus A's are equal. That's why we cancellation here. And after that, here minus B, here minus B also we cancellation here. And after that, here we use plus A, and here we use the minus A here, minus C here. Here LHS value and both RHS value both are not equal. Both are C, but their symbols are not equal. That's why this is the false statement for. This is the false statement. The subtraction associative is not satisfied for rational number. Are not satisfied. Okay, this is the question. See students, 12th question. Verify that minus of minus x equal to x for x equal to 2 by 15. Here they given the question. Minus of minus x. X means here 2 by 15. X means 2 by 15. ఇక్కడ మైనస్ పెట్టాలా, ఇక్కడ మైనస్ పెట్టాలా, x వాల్యూ మాత్రమే రాయాలి అక్కడ. ఓకే, ఈక్వల్ టు x దే గివెన్ ఇన్ ద స్టేట్మెంట్. x వస్తుందో లేదో మనం వెరిఫై చేయాలి అక్కడ. మైనస్ ఇంటూ మైనస్ ప్లస్ 2 by 15 ప్లస్ 2 by 15. 2 by plus 2 by 15 is equal to the x value. Is equal to the x value. This is the 12th question. Okay, when see we substitute x value as 2 by 15 here. Both symbols are written like in the same way as what they given in the question. And after that, do the minus into minus, we get plus 2 by 15. 2 by 15 plus 2 by 15 is equal to the x value. That is the statement. Okay, we proved here. in this set. And after that, the rational numbers that does not have any reciprocal. Any reciprocal లేని అంటే ఏదైనా కూడా ఒక రేషనల్ నెంబర్ తీసుకుంటే దాని రెసిప్రోకల్ లేని నెంబర్ ఏది అంటే 0. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, 0 does not have any reciprocal value. And after that we will go for the third question. The reciprocal of the negative rational number. The reciprocal of the negative rational number. Again negative. Again negative. Reciprocal means, for example, we can take minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4. Reciprocal. Reciprocal is minus 3 by 4. Reciprocal is 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3. They change their places only. Numerator became denominator, denominator became numerator, but they did not change their does not change their signs. Okay, this is the exercise 1.1 problems. Students, do you all understand? These are all problems. If you have any doubts, ask me. Send your doubts to me. I clarify for you. Okay. Okay. All students, you are all practice 1.1 exercise problems and properties of the rational numbers and definitions of the natural numbers and whole numbers and integers and rational numbers in this class. You practice in home as well as, if you have any doubts, ask me. Stay safely in your home. Okay. Thank you for giving this opportunity.